Welcome to Billy Review Stuff, where I review stuff. Today, I'm trying a different perspective on this and see how it works, if it's easier to manage and stuff. But I have the Mezco Conan the Conqueror. It just came in, and I could not wait. I'm gonna go over the accessories and stuff in this new point of view and see how well it works. So let's get started. So, Skull. All right. So this came in. I was going to do another review, and I was a little surprised by it. I went to go let my dogs in, and they were outside. I turned around, and I saw a Mezco package. I was like, "Oh my goodness!" See here, interchangeable heads, two belts, sheath, position for the sheath, how to use the S hooks that come with him. Oh my God, camera, down, camera. There's nothing. Okay, whatever. I love you. Two of these removable cuffs, slide over forearms. Skirts. Didn't say anything about the shirt on there. Okay, cool beans. Let's see how this goes. Because another thing that hopefully I'll be able to do in this episode is if his arms are stuck, I'll be able to mess with those some and show how to get those unstuck. Because that's been a problem. I don't want to say problem, but it's an issue. So issue's a problem. But it's been an ongoing thing. I saw where someone posted where they got 3 or 4 of these guys, and all of them had where the arms were stuck. But it's not a super big problem if you take care of it before you try to twist off the arm, which I've seen happen too. But like the other Conan, we have 6 different extra hands. We have a cool different shield. Oh my God. Easily open. It's kind of neat. I'm glad I kind of waited to open Conan the Barbarian for so long so I can have where this was back to back almost. But let's see here. Unlock the zoom. But here we go. We got the new shield. Still has where it has the belt and hand holder on there, which is pretty fantastic. We have a mace. What is... It's a wired mace? Look at that mace! That mace ain't falling down. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. If you can see that well enough, it has a tiny wire from the very center right there, running up through it. I hope that's able to be seen, because I am totally doing this to my Mythic Legion maces, because that is a good strong wire in there. That's holding that bend. I don't know if the Four Horsemen would ever do this, but this would be something that's pretty easy to do to those too. Sorry I was talking about Mythic Legions, but I love them. And he's got a non-wired mace. That's pretty dope. And again, here I am to fawn over the Frazetta artwork, which as of tonight, tomorrow should be his, I think Frank Frazetta's 95th birthday tomorrow, and they got a lot of stuff going on with that. And yeah, look at the detail. Look, this base is just, I wish they had more artwork on their bases like this, instead of just saying gunslinger or potato. It a nice well done piece of art and the name on there, so you display it. This is quality here, Mezco. Good job. And of course you have your arm for posing. Switch you off to the side here. Oh, it's all taped in there. I probably won't fiddle with this too much tonight, but it's your armbands. Got the different skirt. Got one of the cloth cloaks, and the other one that's, that one. Yeah, this one has where it's, oh God, it's taped in there good. What now, Mezco? What is on this one? Design for collectors, product care guidelines. 18 and up. Okay, cool. Okay. I wanted to see this one because I saw where people were having issues clasping this. So I want to see what we got going on here with this. Oh, hey. Oh, okay. So it has where it has a closed side and an open side, and it's slipping it through there. Let's see if I get that focused in on there and keep that focused while I do this. Because that is a very tiny stitch right there, but if you take your time, you should be able to get it off. But I am afraid of it back and back, so I'm going to leave it with that on there till I go to put it on them. And maybe even then I'd probably just take and just put them on like over him and not open it up and stuff. All right. Okay, let's see here. Let's get to the actual Conan the Conqueror here. Focus again. There we go. Okay, let's get to the fix, because who knows, I might have a good one. I don't know. I'm going to be optimistic. I'm not optimistic about a lot of things in my life, but I'll be optimistic about Conan the Conqueror. So, let's see here. So, of course, we have the same kind of posability as Conan the Barbarian. Make a T-pose, single joint elbows, all the other stuff. Head got so much articulation. I do... Scoot in here. Really just don't want to touch the arm still. But, like, I do like how this is stitched in here. I like that. Those small details like that really do work with the scale. Like, it's like, that's how this would have been, like, stitched together if I was a barbarian in the Sumerian age, you know. It's how it would. My cat is going crazy over there. But okay, moment of truth. Let's get that zoom on there, right? Okay, let's see here. Well, okay. So, yeah, okay. All right. So, I guess I wasn't understanding the problem exactly. My understanding was, because this has where it goes into this, the bicep should be floating, but right now the bicep isn't moving on either side. But I thought it was the other way, where this was like froze into this, because it goes in between these and it floats. So I thought it was that problem. So like people were like twisting off there, but no, it is where this is attached to this. Yeesh. Okay, so maybe, yeah, I think a hairdryer heat gun should be able to knock that out real quick. Let's see here. Hold tight. Okay, I'm back, and I have my heat gun, and I need a drink. Don't judge me. Okay, back to business. So let's see what this can do. Because heat gun gets very hot. I don't want to stay too long at one spot. A hairdryer probably would work better, so you don't accidentally melt your Conan the Conqueror. Or anything else around you instead of fire. Let's see here. Boom. Ah. There we go. Rotating easy. Easy peasy there. Let's hit the other one, because that one also is stuck. So I really thought it was the other stuff. And it doesn't take long. I know I've seen D Amazing do the same thing, where he took his apart in hot water and added some shock oil in there, but it just may have been where this wasn't as dry as it should have been before it was popped together. Because, sometimes you get impatient. Okay, I ain't gonna get impatient. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna take your head off there. Surprise. Keep it moving. Don't melt stuff. Go all around it. My cat's sitting on my computer. I can see it flashing off to the side. Okay, that should be enough. Come on. You can. I'm afraid. Getting afraid, guys. Getting afraid. This one's gonna need hot water. This one is easy to undo. This one's gonna need hot water. I'll be right back. All right. So after heating water for 3 minutes, because I like it nice and hot so it doesn't cool down too fast, I had where I was able to get this off. Let's see if we can zoom in there and get some light in there so you can see inside that. Let's see here. Can you zoom in there? Can you zoom in there, please? Okay, I'm gonna hold up a light source. There we go. There we go. So if you can see in there, because I can't tap it right now. It's a little tough. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see in there. Whatever matte coating, stuff like that, that was on the arm and then was put on there, it was still a little wet, and that's what was keeping the guess what? What are you guys doing? Chill out. Pets, love them. The right arm stuck even with a heat gun on there. So they had matte coated this, or yeah, it's matte coat. Matte coated this, and it kind of had where that stayed over a little bit. It's a little bit of leftover on there. It's a scratch that a little bit. I'll take something and I'll kind of just, let's see what I got. Kind of swizzle that around there. But now, after I freed it and got it kind of unstuck, it shouldn't be a problem. And the reassembly on that is push the bicep back on, make sure the bicep twizzles around. I wouldn't put any shock oil or anything in there because it's not feeling stuck at all. It's cooled down now at this point, so it's not feeling stuck at all. This is what goes into there. You know, the peg is extra long to go in there because it's going into this fun shoulder, like so. I personally don't like this design, but hey, it is what it is. Let's see, get that right there. I'm gonna hit this with some heat real quick. So I hope everybody's night's going good and I don't melt this. That should be good enough. And then I can pop this back in there. I let this cool down so it's more solid. Let's see here. Pop you in. And, oh, of course it's not going to be easy. Why would it be? Yeah, because it wasn't getting the heat on that. Okay, here we go. So I hope everybody's having a good night. Stuff like that. So it's good to have a hair dryer or heat gun and stuff lying around. Yeah, it's good and pliable now. Ooh, that's hot. Good. Good. Let's see here and pop in. A little twist. Come on. Oh, you're gonna be a pain in my butt. It's gonna be a pain in my butt, guys. This is Wednesday night stuff. Come on, please go in there correctly. Oh, your biceps all backwards, Conan. Well, I think that's in there. Sure. Yeah, I think that's good. Let that cool down a little bit, and if I have to fiddle with it more, I'll let y'all know. It should be good now. It should be. We'll let that one sit. But the bicep moves. Well, that one's still warm. Okay, we're gonna let you sit for a minute and cool down. But it has the same articulation as the other Conan the Barbarian. Well, the Conan the Barbarian had ordered and checked out. Here is his normal Sumerian head. That should be the same one that's on Conan the Barbarian. Let's see, pop this out real quick. New head sculpt is Conan the Conqueror. Screaming. Sweet head. Let's see. I think that's fine detail. Let's unlock that zoom. Fine detail there. I like the energy he's giving off. I like his helmet. like that. It's not okay. It's not hard plastic, but it has where it actually is hard plastic right there. That is. Yeah, don't fiddle with that. That'll break. Not like it's not like fragile, but like you twist it, it's gone. Let's see here. And Kevin Sorbo, Fabio, romance novel, Windswept Hair, Conan. That's what it's about. If you're into that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go over this shirt real quick because I take this off to heat it up in hot water because I didn't want to stick this shirt in hot water. It has where it is a semi-stretchable fabric, so it doesn't have where it like I was thinking it was going to be like a Velcro in the back or something, but like no, it's just semi-stretchy, so it just stretches over and pulls off like a shirt. So I wasn't expecting that. Let's see. Let's go over some of the accessories. We have a death head belt there. Let's get my lights all fixed back up. Yeesh. Whoop. There we go. Okay, so we have a kind of death head's belt right there, and it has a button clasp back here. It's a little peg into a little tab. So you squeeze that together. You should be able to push it together when it's on there. This is the only one that has the little rings on it. On this one here, it has where it on mine at least, it has where it does the same kind of thing as that death kind of head one, where it pegs in right there. It looks like it does it. Oh, good on there. It looks like it does it on this side too, but yeah, it's assembled anyway like that. Let me show you that. It's assembled like that, but this is glued. This is not. So yeah, the other side doesn't have a peg compared to that one. So that one's glued in there. So that's cool. We have, I guess, oh, come up there. Why can't my fingers work? We have a dagger with a sword. It's not quite 100% a snake head, but it has like very faint details of a snake head, and it fits perfectly in there. It is a perfect fit. I got no issues with that. And that has where it looks like it fits his right thigh. So let's see here. Because I don't think they would make it be like, oh, I gotta take off his boot. Ugh, and get up there. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That is sculpted for that right there. That's pretty cool. Sculpted knife. Yeah, that's... Watch out. He's got a knife. There is 2 S-hooks here. I'm not going to show those because they're annoyingly easily to lose. Here is his new necklace. I've already had where I've seen where people need to heat this up to sculpt it to actually kind of sit right, because if not, he will have where it's I'll show you right now how funky it looks unless you heat it up. But you would just have to heat that up with a heat gun or hot water, mold it, and then either blow on if it's hot water or just run out of some cool water to mold it right, because it's going to fly out. But if you mold it right, it'll sit. It has where it's that kind of easily pliable plastic there. And he has a second one, and that's the same as the original one off Conan the Barbarian. And it has where it's actually got painted detail in it. The skull is painted this time. And that, little charms, little talismans, it's wonderful there. And let's see here. Oh, let's hope this goes in the sheath. Because I think last time, no, this one I think went, oh, that's a smooth sheath right there. That's good detail too. I like that. I really like how they do the chains and stuff on here. I mean, it may not be It may not be my ideal way that swords are sheathed onto a belt, but like it has where they counted out the links. They are a standard size there, so they'll hang just right. But yeah, that's a neat sword. In you go. And his two remaining weapons. So we have, I don't know what kind of sword because it's definitely not a scimitar or scimitar, however you want to say it, but it is different from what we got in the last pack, and I like it. Also, we have a shorthand axe this time. I like how that one looks. It has a lot of detail on it. Has a slight wash on the handle for the metal there. Just focusing on it. Yeah, popping out that detail. It is great sculpting on this thing. Okay, and that's all of Conan the Conqueror there. The only difference between Conan the Barbarian, at least in this, the body itself, he has different boots. He's got fur boots this time. On his last pair of boots, he didn't have where it didn't have a lot. I'm looking for the other Conan right now, so I'm trying to stall. Don't know where it went. That's my life. But it still doesn't have where, like, even though this is a different boot, it still has where you can't turn it all the way around, which, I mean, you shouldn't have to. I mean, like, the front of his boot doesn't need to be the back of his leg. There's no reason for that unless you're trying to do some, like, 148 hours or 157 hours stuff. But still the same kind of articulation where, like, it goes forward so far, it goes back so far. He's got a decent ankle rocker, stuff like that. Everything else has where, it's got the double knee, which is fantastic. Goes out like hella far for a split. It's wonderful. And, nothing stuck up there. It is just the bicep. And, same kind of lower ab, upper torso there. The head is hindered by his hair, but hey, that's what you get with a long hair figure. Let's fall down. Let's see here. I don't want to mess with soft goods yet. I don't want to do that. Let's see if this is cooled down enough and it's doing anything. So I can still rotate the elbow just right. Oh, let's see if I can eat. Let's see here. Yep. It cooled down and it's fine. So hit it with a heat gun first or hair dryer. Freed this one up just fine. Still moving fine. If after hitting it with a heat gun or kind of blow dryer, it does not turn, then pull out the hot water. Give him a dunk. Pull this apart. Work this free. Because this still, even though it was in hot water, still has a little. Just kind of pull it this way. Don't twist it. It's still going to be stuck. Don't twist it left and right. You're going to tear something. Plastic, once it's hot, it's malleable. Even when it's soft and you try to force it, it's still a malleable material. So, hot water, kind of peel it off there. Boom, you're good. Clear it out just a little bit. Put it back on. Well, heat this. Put that back on. Push this in. Let it cool down. And you should be good. I know some people will complain like I shouldn't have to do this with a $112 figure, but everything else is immaculate on him. Like, there's the paint detail on the wounds on his face, if that focuses in well there. Get that light on there. Focuses in well there. The paint detail there. The slight different color on, like, where his chin, where stubble would be, the wash to bring out, like, the muscle detail, the veins on there, the individually painted things, the scarring on his fist. Can you focus on the fist? The scarring on his fist. It's all well done. So if you like Mezco, if this is your jam, pick it up. It's worth it. So, it's been Billy Beige Reviews. Like, share, subscribe, and have a good night, guys. I know I am. Later.